Okay, guys, good morning. Melissa here. I'm just getting ready for my new job. Um, Lots to talk about. Okay, so I am pretty private. And you don't hear me talking about my sons a whole lot. But um I have a son that was in the hospital last night. When I checked on him, they brought him to the hospital. They said he wasn't doing really good, so they have him on meds to stay calm. So I asked what kind of meds it was, and they said they'll get that information to me. But I have set up mental health here. And a lot of times, guys, a lot of it has to do with which meds do they take, which ones are the right ones, which doctor do they have, what kind of doctor are they who's going to diagnose and do a good job diagnosing them. And then a lot of it comes down to diet, schedule, just a good lifestyle to help people. Music calms people down too, so he doesn't have a radio right now, but that I find even calms me down when I get nervous sometimes, just music. So, I am diving into this realm, so I need to, they possibly may not be able to get him a bus ticket here. So I am looking to set up an apartment for him and working two jobs to help him out and help him with an apartment and find the resources. So when you have, I also have work over here for him. So when you have a son who has gone through a lot, you want as much support as possible. And, I think of the Bible where God's like, who's a good Samaritan? Who's the good Samaritan? It talks about how this guy was beaten up on the side of the road. Nobody helped him. You had a pastor walk by or a preacher, didn't do a thing. You had, like, I think it was a rich man, I haven't read this in a while, walk by, didn't do a thing. And then you had somebody who you would think would be their enemy walk by and take care of everything and say, put him in a hotel. Everything that it costs to make this person get better, put it on my tab and I'll take care of him. That is who your neighbor is. It's the person who needs help, the person right in front of you. We are called to love our neighbor. So I have another son who talked to me last night. He saved somebody's life. Somebody was, it was shocking. One minute they were there talking, and the next minute this guy, one of his friends, had fallen into a seizure. He gave him CPR and saved his life. So very proud of him. But that is who your neighbor is. Your neighbor is the person right next to you who needs help. So, it's just really important, guys, to be there for one another. And we used to be like that in our society. We used to be there for one another. People had homes. This homelessness wasn't like this. We had family that even if, you didn't like Uncle Joe or something, you still tolerated him. So, we had family. Family is now, society is very isolated. People are very self-centered, and we still don't have enough support for other people. So, what can you do? I know for me, my business that I'm starting is not just for pro-life stuff, but as I go down the road, it's going to be to give money to organizations or help organizations with better systems as I look into volunteering and seeing where I can help out more. But we all should be, out here helping one another instead of having a lifestyle of selfishness. It's the money's there. Look at the big buildings. Why do we have so many homeless people? Look at all the greed that we have up at the top that could help people. So we really should be living a life to help people, guys, and not be selfish. Okay, that's what I got for now. Thanks for joining me.